So now let's move on and let's talk about Wendy Williams. How you doing? Now, you know, it's been a while since we talked about Miss Wendy on this show, and we have an update because she has been spotted out and about in, I believe, in Jersey. And it's been almost a year since we heard from Wendy because, you know, we've been out here being like, okay, Wendy, where you at, girl? Like, we've been genuinely concerned. We were like, is she still wrapped up in that conservatorship? Like, what's the tea? So we want to know. But yeah, she was out and about. She was out with her son, which I think is great news because it goes to show that, you know what, she is with family. That I don't know what's the latest on the conservatorship. I don't know if it's up. I don't know if it's still happening. But it does seem like because she was with her son that um maybe things are on the up and up. And I remember like back in the day when she was with her son the first time and he was actually taking care of her, having her eating right and having her work out and work on her cognitive situation, like working on her memory and all the other stuff, even though she has the aphasia and the dementia and stuff, there's no reversing, losing, like slowly, your brain slowly deteriorating and you losing memory and thought. So the fact of the matter that Lil Kev is taking on the responsibility of taking care of his mother, I feel like that's great news. So let's get into the story. And yeah, this is the picture that we have of Wendy. First of all, that wig, I don't know, child, who be dressing her, but Wendy it's always been a choice when it comes to her in the fashions. You know, that's Jersey. They dress tacky over there. So there's an employee at Bolingo Balance in Newark exclusively told Page Six that the former Wendy Williams show star visited the shop, which is ran by the late Dr. Sebi's son, Victor Bowman, about a week ago with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. We're told Wendy was sharp, upbeat, and aware, and very bubbly during the visit. She even had to sit down with Bowman and discuss her health products. Or the health products. The famed gospel queen, who's 60, was engaging but wasn't as familiar with what we do here, so her son was more explaining things. She talked about circulation improvement, but didn't want to get into too much detail on their first meeting and plans to come back in the near future. The employee told Page Six that Bowman gifted Williams with several holistic products, including iron-rich herbs such as sarsaparilla, contribo, and botano oil, which they told us is big for skin. Williams also received Dr. Sebi's son capsules, which are said to promote overall hormonal balance and mental wealth. And you know what? I love the fact that they're going, because, you know, Dr. Sebi is somebody who's legendary. If y'all don't know who Dr. Sebi is, definitely look him up. I remember there have been many people that try to do documentaries on him and crazy shit happened to them. So I don't know why that, I guess that's probably why it never happened. And I believe at one point, Nick Cannon was going to do a documentary on Dr. Sebi. So Dr. Sebi is somebody who does a lot of, you know, well, he's not around, but a lot of holistic type stuff. I believe Left Eye was at one point involved a lot with Dr. Sebi and his holistic teachings and things of that nature. And I believe she was going to his some type of retreat or whatever out in Colombia when the accident happened and she, you know, passed. So let's get to it. Wait, hold on. Now I was like, so I just want to give you all a little bit of that. And you see it with her son who got them Jay-Z as locks, except look, Kev is better looking than Jay-Z. Quiet as a scab. But it said Bowman also shared a photo of himself with the former radio host on his Facebook page on August 19th. Now, Williams has been keeping a low profile since March of last year, which was the last time she was photographed publicly. At the time, the mother one was dressed in all black as she headed back to her apartment in New York City. Now, in recent years, Williams has been dealing with several health ailments, which we know has been, you know, she had the frontal temporal dementia and as well as aphasia. She has the lymphedema. She has, you know, the thyroid issues. So Wendy's always had like a bunch of damn ailments, and she has Graves' disease. So we should also point that and stuff out. So she's got a lot of stuff that's been going on with her. She was acting erratically. She was losing her words, and I have to say, like from that picture, which we'll go back to, she looks pretty healthy here. The wig is wigging. The body is on point. She looks like she put on a lot of weight. She definitely looks good. She definitely giving somebody like auntie teas. Like she is looking like somebody's auntie, hot auntie. And I love the fact that, you know what, that it seems like that she's back and her son, like her son and her are back together. He's been taking the initiative to help her stay on track. And I love the fact that they're looking into a lot of holistic treatments instead of going into a lot of this pharmaceutical stuff where they want y'all to be taking this pill and that pill, and y'all get hooked on opioids and all kinds of other craziness. And we don't need y'all putting them kind of type of crazy drugs on somebody when if there is holistic ways to keep her body and her mind and her spirit healthy, then I would definitely go with that. But I do know, like they said in 2022, she was placed in a court-ordered guardianship after her bank Wells Fargo sent a letter to New York Supreme Court Judge Arlene Bluth requesting a hearing about her well-being. And the attorney for the financial institution wrote they have a strong reason to believe she is a victim of undue influence of financial exploitation. Her family said they're still denied contact with her due to the guardianship. But it just seemed like to me, like I said, that her son, Lil Kev, has been in the picture. So maybe that he has been maintaining contact. I don't know what the overall assessment of her case is, or if the conservatorship is still going on. But it's good to see her healthy. It's good to see her in good spirits. And I hope that she is with her family and they're doing what they have to do to keep her, nice and healthy. So I'll definitely be keeping you guys abreast of this story as it develops. If we see any more Wendy Williams sightings, I mean, I'm wondering where she's living, because I remember she had the house in Manhattan that she had to give up the apartment. And if she was out in Jersey, I'm wondering, so is she back in Jersey? Because I know at one point she had left Jersey, she was in New York. So is she back in Jersey? Is she back and forth between the East Coast and Florida? Like, I don't know what's necessarily going on, but it's good to see that she's, out and about and back in good spirits, and that she has family who cares about her. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think? Are y'all excited that Wendy Williams is back and out and about? I know a lot of people out here thinking, oh yeah, she need to come back to the talk show. And I was like, Wendy's days as being a part of media is long gone. We just gonna have to remember her for who she was back in the day. She is an icon in the media space, and many of us, including myself, have admired what Wendy has brought to media, pop culture, that sort of thing. A lot of people follow her blueprint. A lot of y'all don't want to give her flowers, but Wendy is the blueprint in regard of celebrity news and gossip. So, and delivering, because before there was a TMZ and all these other people, there was Wendy Williams. So good to see you, girl. And so I want to hear y'all thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below.